Hello everyone, Cassandra Good reporting to you live from my vehicle. And guys, this video is all about transitioning. And if you want to know what I'm doing 2020, now guys, I honestly started this basically at the end of 2017. 2017, the beginning of 2017 was a very transitional point for me, where the first 5 months of 2017, I couldn't walk. I actually couldn't walk. And I'm going to tell you something. Anybody that has ever had a debilitating situation that happened to them can relate to what I'm getting ready to tell you. Now, in 2017, I'm not saying that I was not in the know, but what I am saying is that there was a lot of things that became clearer to me, and it started an awakening process for me. Now, my first eye opener, not complete awakening, but my first eye opener happened in 2002. 2002, going on a vacation and not really being able to enjoy my daughter, being called back to my job site because of an emergency. I wasn't in Orlando, Florida. It wasn't even 24 hours before I had to return to the job site, and I realized there was no time freedom. And ever since I was on the quest. Now, people will say, set goals. Set goals. There's nothing wrong with that. You have to set goals, even small ones, to help you transcend, and they get larger and larger as your needs, as your wants, as you grow. All of those things start to develop. So, of course, the things that you're going to be doing is going to magnify. You're going to learn more. You're going to improve on your current skill set. You're going to acquire more skill sets. And that's part of growth. And in that growth, you are going to be experiencing transitions. So for me, from that point, fast forward, I have been looking at trends. I have been following them, from having e-commerce, Amazon, which is, if you haven't already been in it, I think this is a good time. But I will tell you, have to put in work to magnify to the point that you want to be able to secure at least a 5-figure monthly income. If you haven't been watching a trend, a very monumental trend that has to do with ICOs. Now, if you don't know what ICOs is, beginning of certain entrances of cryptocurrencies. Now, those started roughly about 2007, 2008. I had the privilege of having about 53 Bitcoins in 2010 and sold a good bit of them in 2012 because of fear. Fear of the unknown, which it really hurt me. It actually hurt me, because those Bitcoins today, had I still had them, would have masked me to be a multi-millionaire, not just a single-digit millionaire, but a multi-millionaire. And so what I'm saying to you guys is the transition. What have I been doing? I've been following the trends. Here's what's happening for me, and what I want you to understand, why I'm sharing different direct mail, which is going to give you the fluidity. It's going to give you the cash, going to give you the momentum of cash influx to be able to transcend you into the next level of trends. Now, what I mean by that is, I don't know if you've been watching, and if you haven't, I hope you're paying attention. Now, I'm not going to go into the deep dynamics of it, but I want you just to look at the surface. We're going to scratch the surface just a little bit. Now, if you notice, Bank of America did it first. Now, remember, Bank of America put a debit card out that had the person's face on it. That was to protect for identity theft. So they started a trend on being able to protect you as a consumer, being able to protect you as an account holder. Then they moved away from that, because then we go into privacy, and people were concerned about their privacy being interrupted. So now we got a chip. That chip has all of your information on it. Now, what do you think we're going to go from there? We already know in 1971 what happened when President Nixon removed gold from backing from the US dollar. And then, of course, in 74, and look this up for yourself, in 74, all of a sudden, these 401k plans were integrated and giving people the ease of mind that I'm going to have a benefit at the time that I'm retiring. Well, let me awaken you on that. I hope and pray that whatever 401k plan, however long you've been on the job, 10, 15, 20 years, 30, you might have been there longer, I hope that they will honor the commitment of the 401k plan for you. I know mine wasn't honored. Okay, so I'm just going to say that. And I was a state employee. Mine wasn't honored. I'm just going to put that right there. Okay, so what I want to let you know is from these different transitions, you need to make sure you watch the trends. You need to make sure that you see where you need to leverage yourself so that you can secure your future. Only you are responsible for securing your future, not the government, not the private sector company that you're working for. They'll say it. It looks nice in black and white. It looks nice when you sign your name and you date it. But there's always this pamphlet of fine print that comes your way when you're ready to retire, or you're ready to go ahead and say, I want to step into my own freedom and create an income for myself. I will earn more off my own skill set than what somebody is willing to pay me what they think I'm worth. Think about it. We all are given a talent. Whether you want to say it's from the universe, or if you're spiritual, or if you want to say it's from God, whatever. I'm not getting into religious things right now. But we all are given a talent. It's up to us to tap into it and create the income stream that we want to create, right? So what I'm saying is this. Everything that I'm sharing with you is to give you the cushion to transcend. Because I have not even shared one of the business models that I've been looking at over a year and been participating in, because a lot of times people are not ready mentally, and they're not really ready for wealth generation. Let me tell you the reason why I know majority are not ready. Because of the questions they ask me. When I share business opportunity, oh, well, how much is that going to cost? I don't know. See, when your mind is locked into lack, it's hard to work with a person that has that kind of resistance. Let me say that again. When your mind is locked into lack, it is hard for me to work with someone that has a resistance already. They have a mental block already when I'm trying to expose their mind to greater things, income potential. So what I had to do was minimize the time. I could spend what good is it of me to spend an hour on the phone with you when 45 minutes of that time is spent with you venting? Why not vent 5 minutes and let me spend 40 minutes with you on how you can improve so you won't have to vent anymore? Let me do that. See, years I've done that. For years I've done that, and believe it or not, I've caused stagnation in my life because I've wanted to help people so much, and I still do. But I only want to help those that really want to help themselves, not whine about the situation that they're currently in, but that they really, really want to help themselves. See, you're going to see people online. They're going to tell you, watch this video, do this and do that, and come into this system, and boom. They're going to tell you to reach out to them on Facebook, and they're going to have an auto-drafted answer for you already. They might spend a few minutes with you, and then you're out on your own. And see, a lot of times people can't appreciate that someone will pick up their phone, actually. And it's not an automated message on there. But they actually pick up the phone, and they're answering your questions, and they're trying to help you. See, what you have to do is you have to learn to take in accountability for your actions. That's where true transformations come into play. You want to take in accountability as well. See, I can help you as long as you're willing to help you as well. And see, that's what I'm doing, guys. I'm following a trend. And first, I'm trying to get some cash in hand for you so you can continue on to the next step. Because I do trading. I do so many different things to make sure that my back end is going to take care of me. You see, in the beginning of 2017, when I wasn't able to walk, I still did videos. They were screen videos. Didn't see my face because I was laying on my stomach when I did those videos. I still wanted to educate people. I still wanted to let my team know that I'm here for them and that we're going to be building this business. Many of you all have earned your first money online, earn your first money offline because you're consistent and helping yourself take accountability for your actions and make strides and movements towards your desired goals. And so, guys, when I talk about transition, you have to be ready about transition. You can't come from lack. We all have failed. I can't tell you thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars ago where I failed. But I had to dust myself back off, start again, because I knew that this industry was going to provide the freedom that I was looking for. And you got to know that too. You got to know that too. See, I'm not going to get on here and I'm not going to show a whole bunch of, graphs, and I'm not going to have a whole bunch of softwares and things. I don't do all of that. I'm just a real person that's a mother that loves her godchildren, loves her daughter, my number one fan, loves everybody that watches my YouTube channel. Because I appreciate you guys coming in. I appreciate you subscribing. I'm not coming in here every day to say, oh, I need to, keep pushing buttons. I don't do that. I'm not a hypey type person. I'm just a real person that really wants to help the masses be able to step into this industry, put forth some effort, take an accountability for their own actions, and be able to leverage themselves, transition themselves into the financial success they want and the freedom that they deserve. Guys, I'm here to help you, but you have to help yourself. You can't think lack all the time. I've had videos on here where I say, reach out to me. I have affirmations that I listen to every single day. I'm not perfect. Sometimes we're hardwired to, sometimes you think one negative, that's a butterfly effect. You think one negative thing and then it leads to another and then it leads to another. Before you know it, you're so way off course that you can't even think, you can't even focus. You're like, what did I say I was going to do today? And I do these things on a daily basis to focus and to make sure that my mind is in tune to my desired goals, my desired results. And you can do the same thing. I'm no different than anybody. But you must first stop thinking lack. You must first stop thinking, well, I failed at this and I failed at this and I failed at this. You have to think of yourself. What am I doing or what am I not doing? Some of you all in direct mail, you come in direct mail, you mail 100 pieces and you think that you're supposed to earn $1 million from that. Well, I didn't make $1,000 last week. What happened? I'm in direct mail. I have many, many, many weeks that are very, very successful. Then I have weeks where it's like, oh, wait a minute, what happened? This was a slow week. But the thing is, I keep going. I keep going to allow the numbers to work for me instead of against me. And see, when you stop, the numbers are working against you because you don't have the momentum going anymore. So understand this. When you're thinking lack, you attract lack. When you're thinking abundance, you attract wealth untold. Trust me when I tell you. So this is all about transitioning. Are you ready to transition? If you are, definitely reach out to me at askcassandragood@gmail.com and let me help you with a plan of action, with an opportunity that will help you transition. Definitely subscribe to my channel. I'd love to have you here, because I want you to know that you are worth it. You are worth the effort that you're putting in. You're worth the try. That try. You can't fail if you try. Absolutely not. Okay? So email me at askcassandragood@gmail.com so I can help you out, answer any questions that you may have. Or if you want to be interested or you want to find out the current programs or direct mail that I'm sharing or online that I'm sharing, whatever is your interest, I do both. Definitely email me at askcassandragood@gmail.com so I can help you out. And definitely subscribe to my channel. I love to have you in viewing, okay? Guys, have a great one. It's a wonderful, fantastic Tuesday, and I like to call it Turbulent Tuesday because you are shaking and rocking this thing. Guys, have a good one. Speak to you soon, and bye for now.